My name is Antonella, and today we're going to dive straight into a 10-minute yoga practice. You're not going to need any blocks, just your mat. And this practice is designed to open up the inner thighs, the hamstrings, the backs of the legs, the hips. So it is perfect if you are a runner or a cycler, you play tennis. So anything that has to do with creating those shorter muscles with the legs. So we're going to work on elongating them so that you can be stronger. So let's go straight ahead. We'll start with all fours. Bringing your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Take a nice big breath in. And on your exhale, tuck your toes and head into your downward facing dog. You may need to bend your knees slightly in this pose. Don't worry too much how it looks. We really just want to relax the head down and we want to lengthen the backs of the legs. On an exhale, bring your knees down to the ground. Extend your right leg back and lift your right leg up. We'll do a few pulses like this. So let's start. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. One last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now place your right foot on the outside of your right hand. You may need to drag your foot in order to get it there. If it's really hard for you to bring your palms on the ground, you can bring your fingers down. So we want to work on dropping the hips and lifting up the chest. If your spine looks rounded like this, also don't worry too much about it. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we'll spend some time here. If it feels good to rock from side to side, do that. If you start cramping or feel super uncomfortable, you just stop, come back to all fours, pause the video, and then resume when you are ready. Good. Okay, bring your hands down. Let's step into all fours again and the other side. So extend your left leg back and up. Let's start making pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Engage the belly, arms are strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Squeeze the inner thighs, flex into the back foot. And last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Place your left foot on the outside of your hand. So you want to have the foot on the edge of your mat here. And you want to have your fingers in line with your toes. It may look like this. It may look like your hands are flat. You may look like you're balancing upward. That's okay. Wherever you are, start by swaying side to side. Breathing deeply in and out of the nose. Now slowly step back into all fours. Reclaim the position, hands underneath shoulders. And move your seat from side to side. Okay, returning to center, extend your right leg back and up and extend your left arm forward. So we're stretching the whole body here, lengthening not only the legs but the arms. 2 breaths. Last breath. Place your hand down and again, bringing your right foot on the outside of your right hand. But this time we're going to step into a squat pose. Squat is going to look really different to everyone. So you want to have your left foot on the outside of your left hand. You want to turn your toes slightly outwards. You can either keep your hands on the ground and just work on lowering your seat. And once you feel comfortable, bring your prayer hands in front of your chest. Do your best to find stillness. So when you run, you're constantly internally rotating the muscles, or when you cycle and walk. So it's not often that we open up the hips. So that's why this pose is very important. It helps with lower back pain, really opens up the seat, and strengthens the legs. Place your hands onto the ground. Turn your toes forward. So your legs are a little bit wider than hip width apart. Grab hold of opposite elbows and gently sway from side to side. Turning to center, if you can, bring your hands to touch the ground, even if it means you need to bend your knees. I want the palms of your hands to touch the earth as if your hands were glued to the ground. And then work on straightening out the legs. Keep working at it. Good. Let's step into all fours. Sneak in a down dog. Tuck the toes. Now place your knees onto the earth. Extend your left leg back and up. Extend your right arm forward. We're here for 2 breaths. Lengthen into the belly, flex into the foot. Release your right hand down. Place your left foot on the outside of your left hand. And we're stepping into squat. Right foot on the outside of your right hand. Turn your toes slightly out. Palms on the ground. Sit low. And if you feel comfortable, you can release the mat and bring your palms to the heart center. Bring your hands onto the ground. Now step into downward facing dog. Nice long deep breath here. Knees to the earth. Lift your right knee up to the right side and create a circular motion with your right hip. So we're moving in one direction. And now the other direction. Good. Place your right foot in between your hands this time and work on straightening out the right leg. You want to make sure that your hips are above the back knee. So you don't want to lean too far back. You want to keep your hip directly above the knee. Those of you that run a lot will probably feel like they can't get their hands to touch the ground, and that's okay. All you need to do is bend your front knee just slightly and then work on getting the fingers to the ground. Eventually, the leg will straighten, and eventually you will be able to fold all the way forward. Good. Rebend the front knee. Step into all fours. A few rounds of cat and cow. So drop your belly down, lift your head up. Round your back, exhale. One more time, focusing on the spine. Drop your belly down, lift your head up, breathe. And round your back. Return to center. Now lift your left knee up over to the left. Circular motions in one direction. The more your hip starts opening up for you, the easier this is going to be. Remember, this isn't a natural motion in the body, the other direction, so it will feel awkward. And sometimes I notice my students bending over towards one side, but try keep your arms super straight when you do this, and bring your weight over towards the left side. Place your foot in between your hands. Okay, now the hard part. We want to straighten out the front leg. It's going to feel a bit awkward. Do your best to bring your fingers to touch the ground. Even if you start playing around with one finger and then the other. If you really need to, you can bend your front knee. Stay with it. And remember to flex your left foot. Nice. Slowly bend into the front knee. And step into all fours. Okay, we're going to move into our last pose. Sit down. Bring your feet together and your knees apart. This is butterfly shape. Hang out here for a little bit, just to work on lengthening the spine. For most of us, the pose will probably look like this, and your spine is really rounding, and that's okay. Eventually, you're going to work with practice to lift up the back. And if it feels good now, you can fold all the way forward. Either extend your arms forward to let gravity take over, or you can interlace your hands underneath your feet and bring your elbows onto your shins, whatever you prefer. Now slowly rise up. Good. Bring your knees together. And that's it. If you want any more videos like that, directing into any part of your body, just let me know in the comments below. Have a great day, evening, wherever you are.